So, the message that I'm giving you, I give it to you with a full heart. You need to stop downplaying your spiritual experiences or the people that you feel deeply connected to. There has been a very powerful connection that became sort of this spiritual catalyst to your growth. It feels like meeting this person was an intrinsic part of your spiritual journey. Like, no matter where you went in life, no matter what you were doing, you were going to come across this person, and it was going to be one of the most life-changing experiences that you ever had. It feels like you have to redefine like what your goal is here, because it feels like maybe you have been putting them a little bit on a pedestal, okay, when really you might be the one who should be standing on that pedestal, okay? And like, not in a narcissistic way, but recognizing that nobody should be your inner compass. It should be you. You need to be in the forefront of your focus. It feels like there's certain opportunities that present themselves to you in your life that aren't necessarily super compatible, but because the thing that was so spiritually charged didn't work out, you're trying to make these other shoes fit. And there's nothing wrong with that, but what you have to understand is that when you're putting anybody else at the forefront of your focus, you're not in alignment. Now that's like, there's obviously layers to this. If you're a mother, put that to the side, because your child is the forefront of your focus, always. That is like an extension of you, okay? And that's how you must see it, is when you are fully focused on yourself, you are also creating the most perfect opportunity for that child to thrive and witness your confidence and the ways in which you truly thrive. It feels like whoever I'm speaking to, you definitely experienced some level of the twin flame dynamic, or you got, well, like, this is the thing. We had a massive spiritual collective awakening in 2020 to 2022, and that was a very charged space to be in. I was absolutely a part of that. But it's like, what I think so many of us got caught up in the illusion of is like that the end goal was this person, when in reality it wasn't ever the person. It was the frequency output that you are creating within yourself, okay, of absolute divinity, of joy, of excitement, of inspiration. Whoever I'm speaking to, you really have a beautiful, profound spiritual gift, and it elevates you to incredible spaces, but it also makes you plummet into the pits of your own darkness. And it feels like this has maybe even pushed you to the very brink of life. Maybe this has pushed you to your absolute wit's end, where you're like, I just can't keep going anymore. I can't keep fighting if what I'm continuously meeting is this endless space of devastation. What core wound is being activated? Okay, is it unworthiness? Is it abandonment? Is it emotional neglect? Like, you have to recognize what this connection is actually serving for you, and how it's getting you to realize what you are and who you are on the inside, which is something so profound and so beautiful and so magical. But you didn't experience that because, well, this is the thing. You did experience that because the person that you met helped create the frequency that activated you, okay? This feels like a full Kundalini awakening, and that in itself is something so profound and so magical. My throat wants to close up. Chug some water right now. Don't be freaked out, that's just a piece of shungite. Excuse me. Ultimately, the message that I'm trying to relay to you is that whoever you came across, whoever you met that ignited you, that set your soul on fire, was something so freaking divinely aligned, okay? and you can't choose to ignore this or turn an eye or dismiss it as something less significant. You really have to embrace this for what it was, which was a massive spiritual catalyst. Now, moving forward, say this person might not be in your field, in your life anymore, and you're feeling really discouraged about what that means for you and your spiritual journey. I need you to recognize that this place of standstill serves the absolute highest purpose of getting you to realign your focus back on yourself. It feels like when you met this person, you saw the depths of the golden shadow, right? So what I mean by that is that maybe you were burp for confirmation. Maybe you were in a space where you were heavily undergoing the dark night of the soul. You were in the pits of your shadow. You were understanding the destruction that you've had on your life. And it's like when this person came in, they were like this spark of God, okay? And it feels like they opened you up to these magical inner realms where you could be the fullest and freest and most accepted version of yourself. I want you to recognize that the light you saw in them was a reflection of yourself. It is not that they created those inner worlds for you, but they reflected you back to yourself so aggressively that those inner worlds manifested for you. Okay? I need you to realign your focus. Okay? I need you to say that you are doing this not for them, not for the possibility of them ever coming back into your life, but for you and your future children and what it is you're creating, or maybe the children that you have today. And again, there might be a lot of situations that try to come in and spiritually distort or distract you. And there's nothing wrong with choosing to fall in love over and over again. But when you know there's inherent incompatibilities, you know that you're just taking yourself further away from yourself. Okay, if you have a connection like this, if you have someone in your life that so aggressively spiritually charged you and sent you on this path of healing, that really that pathway was always designed to get you to focus on yourself. Okay? When you're focused on them, you're not in alignment. When you're focused on someone else, you're also not in alignment. But when you're focused on you, suddenly you create the perfect circumstance for you to align with what is truly, absolutely fated, divinely aligned for you. And you have to think about it like this, is it feels like part of your dream revealed itself to you within meeting this person, or maybe they reflected the same dreams that you had for your life and claimed it, as their own dreams and desires. And that's incredible. That's wonderful. Again, recognize the mirror that's in front of you, but recognize that they are not the prize. Okay? The prize is you loving yourself, being so fully confident that nothing can shake your belief in who you are and what it is you are becoming. Okay? Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to shoot for the stars, but recognize that you don't have to downplay how significant this was in your life, that you can choose to honor this, love it, accept it for what it is, but keep moving forward with yourself at the forefront of your focus, not them. Okay? With that being said, if you would like to dive in deeper, you can message me, book a session here on TikTok, or find me over on Instagram. But I love you.